Leanne Rimes and How Do I Live? You're listening to BBC Radio Manchester. On the way, you'll hear from Johnny Marr. From the Smiths. And it's always good to hear about young people who use their talents to inspire others, and Alex English from Bolton is doing just that. He's a music producer. One of his dance tracks has clocked up thousands of views on YouTube. He also runs a couple of organisations in Bolton which are all about using music with young people and building their skills and confidence, and here he is. And you're only how old?
I'm 26 years old.
He's only 26. You're doing lots and lots. So tell me more about these organisations that you run in Bolton.
Well, I run one called Upbeat Media, which is my own organisation, which I was given some start-up funding, luckily, by an organisation called Bolton Interfaith Council, and they identified my application because you had to apply for it. They like seen my application and they were really positive with it, and they said they'd really like to give it like a shot. And a year down the line, it's been really successful.
So you are obviously running your own business, aren't you?
Yeah, that's right, essentially.
And also helping young people or trying to help young people at the same time. Why do you think? I mean, most people of your age are just kind of really, really focused on making a load of money and being as successful as they can. Why do you think it's important then to sort of inspire younger people than yourself?
Well, I think, you know, like the one single thing which has inspired me most in my life has always been music. Even when I was like 12 years old, I was playing the drums. Like, I've always been making music on, some sort of noise.
Yes.
So I've been annoying a lot of people over the years, as you can imagine. But
so it's payback time.
It's payback time now, really. I want to inspire young people with what has most inspired me, and that is making music, and that's DJing, that's making videos, that's just being creative in like any way that you possibly can. And obviously my focus is quite technical. I focus more on the multimedia side of things, which is again very popular with the young people. And I think obviously with me sort of releasing music and being sort of like in that sort of scene, it gives me a unique sort of perspective to relate to the young people and to actually get involved with them.
And it's just so important as well, isn't it? I mean, you say you were lucky enough to have this focus, which was music. It's really important, isn't it?
It's been a major part in my life. It's been like the most amazing thing ever.
Do you often think, or do you ever kind of sit back and think, what would my life be without music?
Definitely. I mean, there's been times like about 4 years ago where I was getting really down. I was struggling to get a job. I really knew I wanted to work in music, but I couldn't find anything. So I was sat at a desk, I was pushing paper, and it just wasn't me. And then I started volunteering for a charity called Harmony Youth Project, which is a renowned charity in Bolton. And through that gave me a platform to sort of learn hands-on about how to deal with disadvantaged young people, and how to really, it really gave me a chance to sharpen my skills.
So volunteering then really paid dividends for you.
It did. I mean, I'd really recommend volunteering to anyone. If anyone's out of work, volunteering, it's great for the mind. It keeps you
gets
you
active.
Out of bed,
it gets
you out of bed, and it makes you feel like part. Like it's important to be part of the living, innit?
And from your point of view as well, it helped you set up your business, didn't it?
Definitely. I mean, it gave me the experience I needed, and I could never have got that experience without putting in the volunteer work in the first place.
Just tell me, if you can, about some of the successes that you've had.
Well, really, I suppose we've had quite a lot of attention off the BBC recently. We've been BBC Radio Lancashire has played a lot of our tracks. The tracks which you mentioned before with young Olivia on have reached thousands of views on YouTube.
Tell me about Olivia. Because she's just 14.
She's 14 years old and she's got the most fantastic voice
and
ever.
How did you hear about her?
And she come to one of my sessions, which I run every Monday in an area called Great Lever in Bolton. And she came to one of the sessions and she expressed interest in wanting to sing on a track. And really, when we gave her a microphone, and we weren't really expecting much from her whatsoever, because some of the kids just want to make noise, but it was like one of them Susan Boyle moments, when you just knock back and you just go, oh my god,
So she's 14.
So she's 14 years old. So we've had a chat together, and we thought, let's put her on this track, and the the track's been remixed 3 times by different producers all around the UK. So it's had a lot of attention. It's been a fantastic experience.
Yes, that's the dance track I was talking about. Thousands of views on YouTube. It's been brilliant to meet you. Thank you very much indeed for meeting me and coming down to see me. And long may it continue. And you are obviously hoping to inspire young people. I'm sure that you are succeeding in that.
Thank you,
Alex. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
It's just gone actually, 3:20.
BBC Radio Manchester. Travel update.
And here's Marie Megan.
Traffic heavier than normal around Ashton under